Good morning and almost Merry Christmas, everyone. This is Steven with SG Saber Design, and today I've got on my bench two sabers that I'm just doing some work on for Mark. We've got a TXQ Qui Gon, and we've got a SaberForge Starkiller 2. And we'll start with Qui Gon. And this one is running a factory install right now, except Mark does not like small speakers. This came with it's probably a 24, not a very loud speaker. So what we did is we created a new speaker pod inside the pommel, and we now have a KR Sabers 31 millimeter speaker in there. Now this sits basically right on the rim, but it sits in there just fine. As you can see, there is a slight difference in size here. So let's go ahead and fire this up. I've already got a battery in here, and we're going to hear what that now sounds like. Now, I might mention this is running a Proffie 2.2. And it is very loud and very clear. It sounds wonderful. And I would imagine that in the config we could probably crank that up a good bit louder, but I really don't think it's necessary. So that one, that's all we did. Just changed out the speaker, put in that monster. Now for his SaberForge, he's done a lot of work on this already, weathering it, custom eye, and he designed this clamp card, and I just did all the internals in there. And what he wanted to do, he wanted to use this with an 89 Sabers cord that he already has for a couple other sabers. So what I did was I created a custom upper section using one of the 89 Sabers 12 blade connector that is wired into the switches and to the emitter PCB. So what we do is we would take this, and we also, because Mark doesn't like small speakers, this is a KR Sabers 27-inch speaker, one of the deep ones. They're a little louder. Took out, he'd already upgraded it at one point to another speaker, but we took that off, created a new holder for it here, and that's in there now. So with this, you turn that on and just plug it in, and this just goes right on over it. And so how this works, since I really can't show you, it's a bunch of pieces here. So originally they had this little metal clamp card, has a little magnet that sticks to a screw in there and can kind of spring down, and it presses a single button. Single button was not what we wanted, so took that out. Used this clamp card that he had created and I printed for him. So what we have are several pieces here. We have this piece sits in here, and this piece goes right on here, and I can actually show the part of that. So this piece holds the emitter PCB, and it locks onto that like that. And then down through the control card, we have this piece, and it kind of just sits in there, and that locks it from moving back out while that's in there. Because you can see where this sits in side the hilt. The grub screws are behind this black rim. They're covered up by a printed piece I made. So there was no way to actually just hold that in other than this way. So it works really well. So let's put it back together. And there we have it.
May the Force be with you. Going somewhere?
Just incredible sounding speaker in there. That's really all there is to this. When you're done, you just take that out, flip that off, and you can switch that into whatever hilt you like, as long as it's got the 89 plug-in. And that's about all we have for today. These are going to get in the mail so that they can actually arrive by Christmas. Hope everyone has a great Christmas, and may the Force be with you.